All right, guys, these are 10 major upcoming IPOs in 2020. Major IPOs? Stay tuned. What's going on, you guys and girls? My name is Jose. Welcome back to RicoSuave Investing. If you want to learn about the stock market, investing, and financial freedom, then you came to the right place. So make sure you click that like button and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. So today we're going to talk about 10 upcoming IPOs that everyone is super excited about. Oh, there's a few in here that I cannot wait. So stay tuned for that one. But before we begin, I want to give a shout out to my patrons. These people right here are my superheroes. They get a shout out on all of my videos, access to my new Discord, free access to my marketing masterclass, stock market news, portfolio updates throughout the week, and more. You can also find their links to their channels in my description. I'm on YouTube a couple times a week, but I'm on Patron and Discord every single day. So if you don't want to miss anything, the link to my Patreon is going to be in the description. Only $1 per month. Now back to the video. If you haven't joined my Discord, make sure you do that. I'm on there every single day, chatting up with you guys, talking about stocks. I love it. I feel like, we created a great community and we're getting to know each other a lot better. And it's just so much fun. So make sure you join my Discord. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. All right, so let's get right into it. Now, this is an article that came out on February 2020 from US News World Report that talks about the 10 major upcoming IPOs to watch in 2020. Now, we know that last year, people went crazy for, including Uber and Lyft and all that good stuff, Beyond Meat. Shout out to my boy J-Mac. But this year, more unicorns are expected to leap from private to public companies, including a couple that are worth tens of billions of dollars. That said, it's already clear that Wall Street is becoming less and less tolerant of money-losing enterprises. Very true. Robust revenue growth and little chance of breaking even promptly. So, which potential IPOs will headline this year? Here are 10 of the most anticipated. Now, Instacart is one of them. Now, if you don't know what Instacart is, it looks like it's a grocery delivery system. And right here, they have partners, and what I'm from, Memphis, right? Kroger, Costco, Petco, Big Lots. So products you love, same day delivery, save time, money. So it's just a great company that people use to get their groceries delivered. Instacart. So that's number one on the list. Number two, we got Airbnb, and I don't think this one needs any introduction. A lot of people use it out there. I know a friend of mine, she makes a lot of money using the Airbnb every time somebody comes from out of town. So shout out to her, you know who she is. But Airbnb, if you're not familiar with the company, it's a home booking platform. Airbnb is easily one of the hottest upcoming IPOs in 2020. It's likely to be the start of the list. And looking at the potential IPO down there of $31 billion, I agree. I definitely agree. So last year, the rental giant said it will go public in 2020. And a lot of people are waiting for it, of course. A lot of investors are very excited about it. It certainly appears mature enough to go public. The revenue topped $1 billion in Q2 2019, so definitely ready. But not everything is rainbows and unicorns. Like Uber and other gig-style services, Airbnb's biggest challenge is managing the end product. Of course, this is a company and this is a problem all franchises have. You can't really be everywhere at all times to make sure that the quality of the product presented by your company and in your company's name is great quality. So Airbnb's success actually depends on the end quality of the product. So everyone out there that's renting their place or whatever, they got to make sure that they are up to a certain standard and so forth put by the company. Now, the company can't always be there all the time to enforce these quality standards, but it's going to depend on people out there, the 5-star ratings or whatever, and let's see if the company succeeds. But I am very excited about Airbnb. It's just one of those great companies that have been around for a while. Everyone uses it, and you can save tons and tons of money, and you can make lots of money by renting, 1 or 2 rooms in your house for somebody that comes over, for the weekend for a conference or vacation or whatever, something like that. So just Airbnb, just a great one that I'm looking forward to IPO in 2020. Next, we got Postmates, and I think this is another food delivery service, but individual investors and anyone with a consumer-facing business will be happy to see food delivery service Postmates go public in 2020. Okay, after delaying its IPO in the fall 2019, the public markets became increasingly discerning. Now, apart from obvious question, is Postmates profitable, which is always in the mind back of the investors, right? Is Postmates profitable? So there's another angle that could be put a damper in the buzz surrounding the stock. Now, delivery is one of those markets that are interesting to see. Have we reached saturation? That's a big problem in the marketplace, right? You have competitors out there like Blue Apron and Freshly and all these companies that deliver food to your door. And once Postmates goes to IPO, we're gonna see the actual size of the marketplace, right? And how much of that marketplace, how many percentage they can grab of customers. So very, very interesting times. Miller thinks that the debut of Postmates, along with DoorDash and Instacart, widely expected in 2020, may bring the saturation question to the front. Absolutely, I agree 100%. Now, the valuation for Postmates could be around $2.4 billion. So let me know what you guys think. Do you use Postmates? Next is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Robinhood, right? I started investing because of Robinhood. I found Robinhood. I love Robinhood. I know a lot of people out there use Robinhood. I think the numbers are up to like 13 million users. So Robinhood is, before it became a public company, right here it says that it changed the entire industry. It was an industry disruptor. It was the first one to promote zero free trades, and then everyone just followed suit, like Ameritrade, Fidelity, all the other ones. They just follow suit when they actually realized that there was a big market for people, out there. They want to invest. They just don't want to pay for every trade that they make, right? So very excited. Charles Schwab even put $26 billion buyout for TD Ameritrade, creating a $24 million client firm, largely to combat Robinhood. In other words, the popular trading app founded in 2013 will face stiff competition once it goes public in 2020. So they're expecting a $7.6 billion valuation. Not bad. What do you guys think? Do you use Robinhood? Sometimes I think about going back, but I'm very happy with M1 Finance. If you want to join M1 Finance, there's going to be a link in the description below. But just a great company. I'm looking forward to IPO, and let's see what happens. Next, we got Snowflake, and this is a cloud-based data warehouse company. This is the first IPO on the list that's entirely business-facing, a company that also happens to be one of the most rapidly appreciating names on the list. Granted, revenue and earnings figures are still private, of course. They're not public yet, right? But the top line must be growing like a weed, judging by its valuation history, okay? Which allows users to seamlessly store, share, and transfer data between multiple major platforms like Amazon Web Services, Azure, which is the Microsoft one, Google Cloud, and Salesforce. Was valued at $1.5 billion in January of 2018. In February 2020, it raised $479 million at a $12.4 billion valuation, according to the CEO. So the IPO could be coming this summer, but it's already past summer. Everything, the pandemic put a damper on everything, all right? But Snowflake, it looks like a very good cloud-based data warehouse that all the, the big players use, like Amazon and Microsoft and Google, Salesforce. So very much looking forward to it. I think they will do well in the stock market. Now, their valuation is around $12 billion for the IPO. So what do you guys think? All right, next we got DoorDash, and I don't think I need to explain this one to many people. I use it all the time, and I like my Little Caesars pizza to be delivered by DoorDash, right? But right here, DoorDash is the second delivery startup list of 2020 IPOs, was valued in November 2019 at a lofty $13 billion, okay? Considering the stiff competition, though, the economics will prove difficult. As in most industries, a crowded space leads to low margins, according to the Gwen. Now, with investors like SoftBank and Sequoia, DoorDash has raised billions in the private markets, a luxury that reportedly has the company considering directly listing in 2020, which could see insiders selling shares to the public. So DoorDash, biggest competitor out there, I'm thinking is maybe Uber Eats. But DoorDash is just a great service. I mean, like I said, I use it all the time. I don't feel like going anywhere. I just get on DoorDash. Now, they do have some nice, fees, delivery fees and service fees and that fees, and an $8 pizza would turn out to be like a $20, order by the time you're done with tip and all that. But it's a very convenient service. I love it. I use it all the time. DoorDash, I'm looking forward to the IPO, which could be evaluated up to $13 billion. So just another great big IPO that could happen this year, so stay tuned. All right, next on the list we got Asana, and this is a software company, makes a team collaboration software for the workplace. I mean, you got Google Teams out there, you got not Google Teams, Microsoft Teams. You have so many collaboration, you got Mondays, so many collaboration software out there. It seems to be this is the biggest thing right now because what happened, right? Zoom blew up, and a lot of this software companies is just blowing up. But while the industry economics may be more favorable than food delivery, area has its fair share of competitors too. Asana is a service we use Republic alongside others like Slack. We value the service, but there's competition already out there. So Slack, the ticker symbol, I love the ticker symbol, is work, right? And Atlassian, the ticker symbol is team. So those are pretty cool ticker symbols, man. They're already taken. So I don't know what Asana is going to choose, but I'm very excited about it. Now, having market values of around $15 billion and $37 billion respectively, proving a large addressable market. So the market is out there. There's people looking for this type of software, but they need to hurry up, right, and grab some of the shares. So what is their penetration strategy? If you want to learn about marketing, this is all I do, man. So make sure you go down in the description and sign up for my marketing masterclass on sale right now. So Asana is considering going public in 2020 via direct listing. They ain't not even going to do that SPAC, J-Mac. Its co-founder, CEO Dustin Moskovitz, would likely have faith from Wall Street, having co-founded a little company called Facebook. So the co-founder of this software company, Asana, also co-founded Facebook many moons ago. So very exciting, but their valuation is only $1.5 billion. So we'll see what happens, but best of luck out there for Asana. Let me know if you used the software company before in the comments below. Next, we got Instacart, and I touched on Instacart at the beginning of the video, but like many on this list, Instacart is a food delivery company and supposed to IPO this year as well. So, and Gwen says over here, unlike the previous two, Instacart fulfills a different need, grocery, but suffers from many of the same challenges: nimble emerging players, poor customer experience, and shrinking margins. So they have a lot of challenges ahead of them. Instacart, I never used them, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have you ever used Instacart? Now, Instacart CEO Apurva Mehta said in 2019 that the IPO was on the horizon. And we're still waiting, right? This is in 2019. That said, after the WeWork IPO fell apart after revealing massive losses, Instacart may be shoring up its financials before going public. So a lot of these companies, the reason to go in public is they're trying to, grow, gain profits and all that. So a lot of these companies are not profitable once they go public, which is okay. Not even Amazon was profitable when it first came public, and now it's one of the most valuable companies in the world. Congratulations to Apple on the $2 trillion market cap. So very exciting times. So the potential IPO for Instacart is $8 billion, which is very nice. It is a very nice IPO, very big. So we'll see. It remains to see what happens with Instacart, and we'll keep an eye on it. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Next, we got Wish, and I wish I knew what Wish was, but being an e-commerce company in the age of Amazon.com takes some intestinal fortitude, and which is proving a willingness to go up against a $1 trillion company. So I guess it's an e-commerce company. The company has now raised $1.6 billion since its debut in 2010, okay? With the most recent $300 million round being raised in August, which will give the company a valuation of about $11.2 billion, which has focused on a niche within e-commerce, a focus on branded inexpensive items, seeks to connect buyers directly to manufacturers, which often operate in China. If it's not snapped up by larger rival, expect Wish to go public sooner or later in order to finance further expansion. So it looks like an e-commerce website. I've never used it. Let me know if you guys have in the comments below. But run it up, a competitor to Amazon. If Amazon doesn't buy it, then there's a good possibility that it will go public in 2020. So we'll be keeping an eye up on that. And it looks like the valuation could be up to $11 billion. So very exciting, very exciting. Next, we got Procore Technologies, and Procore certainly gets points for originality. Operating in an industry most stock market investors likely aren't familiar with, Procore Technologies is a construction management software company. It allows for on-the-job collaboration between construction workers, for instance, and lets users seek job progress. Okay, that's pretty cool. You can see your job progress, track financials, and access blueprints, among other things. It's likely there is an appetite for the company in its niche. One of the rivals is Textura, that went public in 2013 and was acquired by Oracle, huge company. Less than 3 years later, Procore reportedly tapped Goldman Sachs in fall 2019 to help take it public. Wow. So IPO valuation around $4 billion. That's kind of cool to have an app that you can see your construction workers progress and your blueprints and all that, and how far your project is coming along and all that. So that's kind of cool. Procore Technologies, another one that's coming out, IPO to watch in 2020. Never used it myself, but interesting. Next, we got Casper Sleep, man, and nothing is guaranteed in this world but, death and taxes. So sleep is very, very important. We spend a third of our lives sleeping, so mattresses are very important, at least for me. But Casper entering the year, Casper is one of the most anticipated IPOs of 2020. It was officially a unicorn, having achieved a private valuation of $1 billion. In 2019, Casper, an online mattress retailer, went public in February, but it didn't get the reception that it expected. Now, there's so many competitors out there like Sleep Mode and some others out there. It's a tough business. Now, Casper came out, and that's important because their valuation was lower than their last round of financing. I think it confirms the value of our markets, Miller says. Before its IPO, Casper released its financials, revealing revenue that was growing. So they selling the product is selling, the product is moving. People like mattresses, people like to be comfortable. The celebrity-backed startup lost over $67 million in the first 9 months of 2019. That's not good. And warned that the profits weren't imminent. It ended up pricing its IPO at $12 per share, well below an initial $17 to $19 target range. So 2020 IPO valuation, we're expecting it to be at $476 million. Here's a company that came out, didn't do as well as they were hoping to, and now they're hoping to bring it back out at a different valuation, a much better valuation, much realistic valuation, right? So let's see what happened with Casper Sleep. I do not have a Casper Sleep mattress, but if you do, please let me know in the comments below. And those were the 10 most anticipated IPOs of 2020. Did you like the list, man? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Did I miss anything? So, make sure that you leave it in the comments for sure. I'm looking forward to Airbnb and Robinhood for sure. I'm a user. I was a user at least of Robinhood, so I'm very interested to see what happened with that. Now, I'm going to get off this video and I'm going to go hang out with my boys at Discord and Patron, so make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and go meet us over there. We're having so much fun every single day on Discord, just chatting it up, just having so much fun, talking about stocks and everything in between. So, with that being said, thank you so much for hanging out, tuning in, and as always, make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.
I bring up the pain, RicoSuave is the main. I make the market rain like acid rain. An investing channel you ever known, ya. I take your girl, your house, your money, leave you broke, son.